Hello! You've had stream open for 3 hours? Oh my god. That's wild. Let's turn the music down a bit. Hi! Hello! Pi, good job on your 5-stream streak. That is amazing. Hello, Minx. Hello, Ness. Hello, Ori. Hello, Krona. Hello, Soga. Hello, Pi. Hello, Mochi. Good job being first, Ori. That was so many hellos. Hello, Toad. Oh my gosh. I be here. You be here. Except when you're not here. And then you make a potato. Seems to be like that. Why am I not? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I joined you. I just had to do it manually. Guess what? Guess what, everybody? We, as you know, hit 1K followers on Twitch. And so today we're doing a special plushie review. I'm reviewing y'all's plushies. Why? Why? What the frick? That's not very friendly. That's not very friendly. Ugh, and now my face is on. Will it turn off? Y'all want to see my bottom teeth? It didn't even surprise you. It did. It's just late. Huh? Huh? During the announcement? I forgot about the plushie review. I saw that on Blue Sky. If you still want to submit one, you can. It is stuck. Yeah. I'm scared forever. Thank you. When will I stop having these issues? I don't know if that is how you say that. Okay, hold on a sec. Where is Eek at? So, if you haven't submitted your plushies yet, and you want me to review them, and you're just remembering now, you can either take them over to Blue Sky, submit them there, or if you're in the Discord, you can submit them, copy link, here, into this channel. I'm gonna fix my face. User commands. Eek. I genuinely don't know what is wrong with it. Okay, send signal. Is this that's better. Okay, there we go. I was spiraling. Who's this? Hi, Ness. I hope you're a bit better. I hope you can at least have a little bit of a break here. I don't know where my plushies are, so I couldn't submit mine. No, I'm so sorry, Ori. It did break my model, you're right. Okay, we're actually gonna start with pies, by the way. But let me tell you how we're gonna do this. Actually, before I tell you how we're gonna do this, have a look at this. If you are in the Discord, in the announcements, it's the second from the bottom, there's an art giveaway that you can enter. Capture cursor is on. I wonder why. Oh, there it is. There's an art giveaway you can join. You just hit the enter button and you join. And you know what? If you join, you have a pretty good chance of winning because there's only 7 entries. There's 2 days left. So if you want some art from me that isn't squashed like this, if you want some art from me, or you can give it as a gift to somebody else, join the giveaway. Okay. That is also to celebrate 1,000 followers because I feel like the Discord doesn't get enough hype. We're gonna do pies first because pie is up pretty late right now, and then we're gonna go over to the blue sky. We'll do blue sky first after. Let me make sure. I think Pi just has the blushers. I see so many friends. So the reason we're doing a plushie review is because I love plushies. You can see all around the screen are a bunch of plushies. I have almost all of those, or they're all on my like dreamy list. So plushies are very important to me. So much that I think if you subscribe, I think my notification calls you a plushie. You have a remind me that Smacky's plus anything that changes model makes model stuck that way. No, because that's not what's happening. That shouldn't be what's happening. I think that I just have a lot of issues between Vinyan and stream right now. Hi, Zokaman. Thank you for the hydrate. I will not be drinking water. We have Monster today. Make this a bit bigger so we can read it. Hello. Okay, so Pi says, these are my blahages. I sleep with them every night and fall asleep quickly. I've had them for 2 years. The one on the left is Smunch, and the one on the right is Stone. Smunch and Stone. I got them because Blahaj is a trans icon, and I wanted to feel supported IRL when it was tough to feel heard or understood. They keep me company anytime in my room. That is so cute. What kind? The Ultra Strawberry Dreams. One of my faves. That's really cute and sweet, and I love that for you, Pi. If you didn't know, I've actually drawn these before. I've drawn Smonch and Stone on one of Pi's demons, which is very cool. So, I have Yaha! You can see right over here. Over here. You can see right there. Okay, so let's see. So, I really love that you have 2. Because then they always have a friend. I mean, they always already have a friend because you're their friends. Hi, Lancy! But they always have a shark friend for each other, which is really sweet and cute, and I really like that. And I love that they support you like that. My girlfriend also got a blahaj for the same reason. I don't know. It's really sweet. I love that IKEA also accepts that blahages are like a trans thing. It's so niceys. So I have a list of things I'm gonna review here. Not there for like 16 hours of the day. Exactly. So they get to keep each other company while they wait for you to come home. That's so nicey. This is very nicey. My first point to review. Would I ask to borrow them at a sleepover? Because there's 2. This is a weighing between a do not separate them moment and there's 2, so then we would each have 1 moment, which is very nice. Yeah, I think I would ask to borrow one. I think I would ask to borrow probably. They're very similar, so it's hard to tell. I'm gonna say Smunch. I'm getting a good vibe from Smunch. I think I would ask to borrow Smunch at a sleepover. Do I think that they're a cuddler or a protector? I think that Smunch is a protector, and I think Stone is a cuddler. Let me know if I'm right. As in, is their primary job like warding off the bad things and keeping you safe, or is it being comfy niceys and good to cuddle? So I think Smunch is a protector, and I think Stone is a cuddler. And then if I gave them, Stone does like cuddling. I knew it. I got a feeling. Look at this little eye we can see. I can tell. What accessory would I give them? If I could give them a little accessory. Thank you, Cypress. Let me think. Let me stink on this. Smunch is just Smunch. I think Smunch I would give a little skateboard. I feel like Smunch would like a skateboard. And Stone... I think Stone I would give an even smaller Blahage. Like a mini Blahage. I think that would be really freaking adorable, actually. Okay, yeah, I just made myself very happy thinking about that. And then lastly, this one's gonna sound like a weird question. Okay, it's not as weird as it sounds. What do I think they smell like? Now, if you've ever went to Build-A-Bear or just bought a plushie that had a smell, there's some really nice smells you can put inside a plushie. Obviously I know Blahage doesn't have a smell, but what would I think that they would smell like? Smunch is getting blue raspberry. I love blue raspberry. And Stone is getting... I think strawberry is kind of the vibe. Raspberry. Regular raspberry. Wait. Blue raspberry and regular raspberry. That's so cute. Okay. That's it. And how do I rate them? I'm giving them 5 out of 5 Blahages. Very adorable. Very cute. I love them a whole lot. And I wish I could pat them on their little heads. And so that's kind of how this is going to go, everyone. So that's pies. I'm going to switch over to the blue sky. The reason we're doing blue sky first is because I think I'm going to forget it otherwise. So, to notification. Ooh, Silkas. Yay. Okay, I'll refresh then. Which means we're going to start with Silkas. Okay, here we go. So, Silka says... The first plushie is Mini Ame. Why am I getting stumbled on here? Okay, the first plushie is Mini Ame, the Amelia Watson that I clutch very tight when I'm sad. Oh. The second is a Purple Among Us plushie made by my BFF that lives in the States. She made it herself and they're called Crewy. Crewy! That's really cute. I actually... Okay, hold on. Let's start with Ami. We know that Ami is a very sweet person, so I think that she's a perfect candidate for cuddling when you feel sad and making you feel better. That makes a whole lot of sense. She's always very kind and very niceys, so good choice. Let me go down. Krui is an imposter? I don't know. That's not for me to say. Okay, one thing I love about this Ame plush, because I've actually never looked at the Hololive little plushies. I love how detailed it is. Oh my gosh, they have her little stethoscope, I think it is. And all of the details on her little skirt and these little details on the jacket. That's sick. That's so cool. I love it. That's really nice. Also, I love her little expression. She just looks very calm. Would I ask to borrow her at a sleepover? I don't think I would, only because I'm not a big people plushie fan. I prefer animal plushies, but I would like to hang out with her for sure. Maybe I should have did like a tea party instead, because I definitely invite her to a tea party. Well, no, that's hard because I'd invite everybody to a tea party. Oh wait, I didn't finish. There's still more on the list. Is she a cuddler or a protector? I think based on the fact that she helps you when you're sad, I kind of feel like that's a protector. Like she's helping to ward off the sadness. That's kind of nice. I think she's a protector. And what accessory would I give her? Probably... I feel like I'd give her like a little magnifying glass. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, I feel like, for Ame. A little magnifying glass. It would fit in a lot with with her outfit and everything. And then what do I think she smells like? Okay, well, I'm not talking about the Amelia Watson, but strictly your plushie. Maybe cotton candy since she's so sweeties. Thank you. Not thank you. Hello, Arctic. Hello. Okay. And then we have Crewy. One thing I love about Crewy is that Crewy looks very plush. Like, definitely soft. And also that Crewy looks very well loved. Like, I can tell that you have loved Crewy the whole time you've had them, which is really sweeties. Would I ask to borrow Crewy to sleep over? Yes. 100%. Definitely. Would you let me borrow Crewy? That's a different question, but would I ask? Yes. I feel like Crewy is a cuddler because again, looks very plush, very plump, very soft, giving me cuddle vibes. What accessory would I give Crewy? Why am I in the milk jar? We'll be back in a bit. Okay. Why am I in the milk jar? Ugh, I can't breathe. Ah! Oh. Crewy is not sus. Good. Good. That's good. So not imposter? Yeah, if Crewy's not sus, no way. Please do not say Crewy's an imposter. I don't think Crewy's an imposter. Crewy takes good care of you. Wait, is Crewy a protector? That's really sweeties. I was definitely gonna say a cuddler. What accessory? Hold on. Let's see what Among Us accessories there are. I feel like putting it in theme would be good. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. The safety is in my hands. I trust Crewy to be on cams. That's so cute. I think I'm gonna give Crewy the little sprout accessory. Oh, it's stuck behind me. This guy. I mainly just think the sprout's really cute, so yeah. And then what do I think they smell like? Crewy, I think smells like grape. Mainly because the color. Sprout is really cute. Did you get to hear the Ame part? Let me know if I need to go over it, Silka. Did we get another one? No. Okay. So yes, Ame, I don't think I got to. Okay, Ame, I said that I love how detailed her little outfit is. I would not ask to borrow her to sleep over because I don't really like people plushies that much. I prefer like animal plushies. But I would love to hang out with her at the sleepover. And I think she's more of a protector since she keeps you safe when you're sad. And then I'd give her a little magnifying glass. And I think what did I say I think she would smell like? I don't remember. Oh, we might be changing it. Oh, cotton candy. And then for Crewy, I said I love that Crewy looks so plush and comfy. I would ask to borrow Crewy at a sleepover because again, plush and comfy. I think Crewy is a cuddler, and then you heard the rest. You heard the sprout and what I think they would smell like. Softy, me and Boba are gonna go out for their B-day. Can I get mine when I'm here for them too much? Yeah. Did Boba show you the art I finished? Yeah, we can get yours real quick. Yeah, okay. Oh wait. Oh, I still had thoughts about Crewy. Hold on. Hold on. I still have thoughts about Crewy. I think your friend who made Crewy the same way that that one of Serenity's friends made a similar Among Us plushie, which is really cool because that means that in a way they're kind of connected through like space. That's so cool. I think it's the same pattern because it looks like the same type of material too. So I have a feeling. And that's really cool. I like that. The stars align. It's so tasty. I'm glad you like it. I'd show it, but I don't know if Boba wants me to show my stream or not. Boba's birthday is tomorrow, by the way, y'all. So get ready to say happy birthday in the server. Okay. Let's do Floops real quick because she's got to get out of here. Wait, you have more than just that one though. Okay. Poor Floop. Poor Floop is away from home. I can show? Okay. Yeah, I'll show. This is what I drew Boba for their birthday. Dun, 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 dun. It's this beautiful selfie of Boba that I love so much. I did a redraw. Don't they look so cute? I love this selfie. They look so adorable. I didn't finish the other piece that I was working on. We might go back to it someday, but I was getting a little too frustrated, so we stopped. So blingy coated, I was thinking about decorating it with Pixmix, but I got too excited, so I just sent it to them. I got way too excited. Okay, so poor Floop is not at home. I'm away from home. She's actually very far from home, so she can't send like current photos, but these are appropriate photos still. So I'm relying on old photos and one I'll post in the morning. This is Pingus. He's a limited run trash griffin. He's part pigeon, part raccoon, and I love him. They make those? Part pigeon, part raccoon? I didn't know they made those. And then this one is Sparky. He's originally a little brother toy that I got at the screening of Mulan I went to, but he's so much more than that now. Here's Sparky. So 2007 XD RAR. Thank you. It helps that Boba already looked like that. He was a makership drop. Oh, I see. He's one of my oldest possessions and favorite comfort items. He's super old, so he usually lives in the drawer of my bed instead of on my bed with me, but I love him. So you're keeping him nice and safe. That's good. Okay, so let's start with Pingus. So I love that Pingus is part pigeon, part raccoon. That's so unique. I've never heard of that before. That's so unique. I love that. Also because I know how much you love pigeons. So that's very special. I love raccoons and pigeons, but I love raccoons, so that is already like high score for me. Everything's high score though, just so you know. Every plushie. So would I ask to borrow oh my god, did I literally just forget Pingus? Right? Yeah, okay, it is Pingus. Would I ask to borrow Pingus at a sleepover? Yeah, I think so. I especially want to touch the furry little legs. I think I'd ask to borrow Pingus at a sleepover. Do I think Pingus is a cuddler or protector? I'm getting protector vibes. I'm getting protector vibes because Pingus looks very serious. I don't know what they're serious about. I don't know what he's serious about, but he does look very serious. Look at those eyes. Looking straight at me. I think we're looking at a protector. Pizza crust. Serious about pogs? Serious about pogging? What accessory would I give Pingus? Pogs the toys? You think so? Well, maybe actually maybe we'll give Pingus some pogs then. Some Pingus pogs. Also, then Floop could play pogs with Pingus, because I know that Floop likes old school collectibles. So yeah, I think we're giving Pingus Pogs. Thank you for the assist, Arctic. That's very good. Very nice. What do I think Pingus would smell like? Oof. That one's hard because Pingus is like a mixed concept here. I don't have any Pogs. Luke, would you play Pogs with me? Yeah, he looks like he'd be into Pogs. I think he would smell like... I'm gonna go blueberry because his head is very round like a blueberry. City stank? No. No. I'm not going stinky stanks. We're picking nice smells you would put into a plushie. So I think I'm gonna give Pingus 5 pigeons out of 5 raccoons. And then Sparky. Something that I love about Sparky is that he's been there for you for so long and he's so well loved. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Look at his sweet little face. I love when you can tell that a stuffed animal has been in your life for a really long time and that you have always loved them and they've always loved you back. It's just very nice and sweet. So that's something I love about Sparky. Would I ask to borrow Sparky to sleep over? No, because I wouldn't want to hurt Sparky. Sparky looks a little fragile. Hi, Goofy Pixel. Thank you so much for the follow. Sparky looks a little fragile, so I would not ask to borrow Sparky at the sleepover. I would ask to say hi to Sparky at the sleepover. Maybe Sparky could watch us play or something, but I don't want to be in charge of Sparky. That's too big of a responsibility. This is the dog from Mulan. That the he's almost 30. Oh my gosh. Head pats? Head pats? Hello, head pats? No. Why is it like this today? I turn it on. Thank you for the head pads. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is Sparky a cuddler or a protector? I feel like Sparky was a cuddler who became a protector. Especially since you said that you can't really cuddle Sparky right now. I think Sparky used to be a cuddler. It finally kicked on. What accessory would I give Sparky? I think Sparky would look so cute with a little bandana. Oh, a little bandana would be so cuties. I love that. Okay, and then I think Sparky would smell like pumpkin spice. Something warm, so I'm gonna say pumpkin spice. Yeah. Or he falls between the cushions too easily. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So I would give I'm giving Sparky 5 sparks out of 5. Okay, we can go back to Blue Sky now. So next, we have Lancey's. Oh, wait, I have one more. Oh wait, you do have one more. I forgot. Because they were separate. Okay, this is Cinnamon. I know. I got it. This is Cinnamon. She is Floop and Boba's baby. They got her for Floop as a Christmas present. She smells like birthday. I thought she smelled like Boba's perfume. Like birthday, like cake? Hello? Yippee? Why did the yippies happen? I was showing you my plushes, but they don't have names. They just in a box. They didn't have to have names. It doesn't matter where they live. If you just wanted to show them, you could. No problem. Thanks for dunking me, I guess. So Something funny about Cinnamon is she looks just like one of my beloved plushies. Because she's also a Build-A-Bear. So I have a beloved plushie named Straw Bunny who smells like strawberries. Subbed again? You subbed again? Why did it not tell me though? That's so weird. Thank you for the resub, Serenity. I love you. Mwah! I don't know. I don't know why it's not telling me though. I think I have already shown you them. You know, you might have. That actually sounds familiar. So yeah, I love that Cinnamon looks like Straw Bunny. But if we go beyond that, I also just love bunny plushes. Like a lot. I collect bunny plushes, so I'm a big fan of that too. I love her floppy ears. So we already know what she smells like. She smells like birthday. But if I had to reassign her a scent, it would be strawberry, because then she would smell like Straw Bunny. This is basically rate my dog. I don't know. I don't know what rate my dog's criterias are. Would I ask to borrow Cinnamon at a sleepover? Yes, absolutely. I already know that Cinnamon's a good cuddler because Straw Bunny is a good cuddler, so yes, I would. Cuddler or protector? Yes, cuddler. 100% cuddler. What accessory would I give Cinnamon? Probably some clothes. She's fucking naked. Oh my god, I'm giving her a little Juicy Couture, like sweatpant combo. I forget what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. Velour, the velour outfit. I'm doing that. That's what she gets. They give every dog a 10+ score. I am saying nice things about everyone, yeah. And we already know what she smells like, but I would reassign her strawberry. And she's getting 5 bunny hops out of 5. Should have took a pic of my Miku plush. There's still time. There's still time. You can post it. It's fine. There's still time. I haven't got to Discord yet, so I'm not home. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so now we have Lancey's. Lancey says, okay, so we start with the most important plushie, Cranberry. Boba's gonna submit theirs. Okay, do I have time to go through Lancey's before I do Boba's? What isn't there to say about him? He's a big beanie baby. He's a big beanie baby? He's lost fur and some patches. He's got so many stitches from keeping him together. His eyes are chipped. But when I was 5 days old and he was my first friend, that's so cute. He's your first friend? That's so cute, Lancey. Okay, what am I trying to say? Much? Oh, much like Sparky. Much like Sparky, I love how you can tell that he has been so loved and so cared for and so loved, and he's loved you so much all of his life. That's so cute. That's my favorite thing. I love when that happens. I, again, would not ask to borrow Cranberry at a sleepover because I would be scared to handle that responsibility of a really well-loved plushie. But I would ask to meet them because, I mean, look at Cranberry. How could you not want to say hi? I definitely get the vibe that Cranberry probably might still be a cuddler. Unlike Sparky, who we know has a designated place to live right now that isn't the bed. You're showing me Cranberry in a very comfortable spot, so I'm thinking Cranberry might be a cuddler still and hasn't been designated protector yet. And accessory. I think Cranberry is gonna get I'm gonna say a really shiny black bow. Cranberry, cranberry cuddles when I need him. Yeah, yeah. Okay, a cuddler. Yeah, I think a dapper shiny black bow would look really good. And then I think cranberry smells like cranberries. Sorry, you name your plush after a scent. That's what the plush is gonna smell like. And cranberry is gonna get what's something cranberry themed? I don't know. 5 cranberries out of 5. I can't think of anything that's cranberry themed. Okay, yeah, send one in the Discord. Okay, next we have the Goblin Shelf. On here we have several of Joe Cat's Gobbos, as well as June the Succubus, Blue Eyes White Cinema Roll, and in the center of it all, Eleanor, who is just trying to keep it together. 5 bog spiders? You're right. Yeah, cranberry gets 5 bog spiders out of 5. Lindsay, you're fingy. Who's getting cut off? I can't tell who this is who's getting cut off. I really love this group of friends. They look super sweet together. I think my favorite is I think my favorite is the Blue Eyes White Cinema Roll. I was thinking about making one actually because I didn't want to get one from McDonald's, but I wanted one really bad, and I was like, I could probably get a cinema roll and dress them up. I like that I think this is the succubus plush. I like that she's got a little belly button. That's the kobold. He's not that cut off. Real short. Okay, okay. I really like this ragtag group of friends. Woo! Hi, Slick! Okay, at least Slick's works. Let's turn off these thingies. They've been on for too long. So at the sleepover, I'm asking to borrow Cinema Roll from this group. And because they're all shelf plush, we're gonna say that they're protectors. I think as a group, they're protectors. The entire stream just got gnomed. So give me your phone. Hi, Boba! Okay, I'm gonna pick one to give an accessory. Let's see. This is like the hardest part for me, thinking about what accessory I'm gonna give. Let me see who we have again. Eleanor, who's trying to keep it together. I feel like I want to give Eleanor something, but I don't know Eleanor, so I don't know what to give. You know what? I'm gonna give this one a big juicy strawberry, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. And I guess quick draw, what do I think they smell like? We're gonna go chocolate, coconut, raspberry again, green apple, watermelon, cherries, blueberries. Hehehe. Eleanor's a vampire? Hell yeah, that's super cool. On this shelf, we have Chef's Pikachu. Oh, Chef gets to join in now. Who was his childhood cuddle buddy, if I remember right. Then we have my Fumos for the first plushies I got for myself. The start of the collection. They hang out with Toon Link, who thinks he's really cool. We also have Eevee and Orb Miku here. Let me scooch out of the way a little. Is that it? Am I... There we go. Here, I'll sit. We can sit here. I love Orb Miku. Okay, so I know how much you love Fumos. So I love that you have the Fumos here because I know that they make you so happy. I know Fumos are your everything. Also, I love that this one has really pretty lace going around it, or like ruffles. That's a really nice detail. Also I love that Orb Miku is orb. Would I ask to borrow, which one would I ask to borrow to sleep over? Definitely Orb Miku. I love Orb Miku. I love Orb Miku. I definitely wouldn't chew on Orb Miku. I definitely wouldn't chew on. You can trust me with Orb Miku for sure. Are they cuddlers or protectors? Honestly, okay. So we know that this Pikachu is a cuddler, right? I'm gonna say usually I'd give a shelf all protectors, but we do know that we have a cuddler here. So I'm gonna say also a cuddler. And then all the rest are getting protector. Neck, the blue cat in the corner. Hello, Neck. And then what accessory would I give them? Oh my god. Again, sorry, this is another berry, but I definitely think we gotta give Eevee some sort of berry. I think that'd be really cute. Again, are you about to start handing out berries to everyone's plushies? And oh, I have to quick draw their smells. Okay. Blackberry. Mango. We're gonna go mango. Blue raspberry. Coconut. Lemon. There's our lemon. Lime. Maybe. What do we want to go with for neck? Neck makes me think of Nesquik / positive from Boba. That's very cute. I don't want to keep saying blue. I have to look up blue smells. Blue smells. Blue. Okay, the AI is weird. What are the best blue smelling fragrances? Oh, is this like, I don't think that's like perfumes. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is very specific, but she smells like the Midnight Downy. Yes. And then Eevee. Eevee smells like cinnamon. Yeah. Okay. This girlie chills with the D20. It helps her stand. Okay, wait, D20 plush? That's so cool. I love that she looks like an Adventure Time character. That's a really cute art style. I like it. That's just a really sweet little face. I think I would borrow the D20 at the sleepover. I think she's a protector and I think the D20 is a cuddler. I'm giving her the D20. They're getting each other. And she smells like black cherry. And the D20 smells like coffee. Okay. Yes. The D20 is so soft. I can tell. It's very plush. Here's a full collection. I hope you like them. I do like them. Oh, I like this friend too. Pat, 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 pat. I love them. Okay. Let's do Boba's. Back to Discord. Intermission for Boba. I think Boba got there. Hello? Can we scroll down, please? Okay. Here's Tummy Tum. They use they them pronouns and are from Hell's first toy store. They are my snuggle bunny. Hi, Tum Tum. Oh, you know what? I didn't give everybody else ratings. They're all every single one of your plush that I didn't give a rating, Lancy, is getting a nat 20, okay? Is that what it's called? I I don't actually play. I don't play D&D. I don't know how the dice work. Okay, so I love that Tum Tum always has a friend. Okay, I love that Tum Tum always has a friend. Also, I really like Tum Tum's little, I think they're tongues. I love the little tongue sticking out. It's very sweet. Would I ask to borrow Tum Tum at a sleepover? Yes. Absolutely. I love teddy bears. So hard yes. Are they a cuddler or protector? I think that Tum Tum is a cuddler. And I see that Tum Tum has a nice, beautiful bow. I think... Okay, this is going to be the second one that's getting a mini version of the plushies. I think Tum Tum, each hand needs a small teddy bear plush. I just think that'd be really cute, and then they could play bears with each other. What do I think they smell like? I think Tum Tum. Did I miss my review? No, you didn't. You didn't miss yours. I'm having to jump around a little bit because Floop and Boba are not going to be able to stick around, so we're doing theirs real quick. Tum Tum smells like toffee, I think. Or butterscotch, maybe? Butterscotch is the word I'm going for. And also marshmallows together. Yeah, so 5 Tums out of 5 Tums. And then we're coming back to yours, Ness, I promise. This is Miles, the gentlemanly alpaca. He came from Anime North and is a very good boy. Oh my gosh. I love his little face. Look at it. What a cutie pie. When I asked to borrow... You! Stinky cat! Bad kitty. Bad. She keeps insisting on knocking over all of my manga today. Gotta go. Bye, Lancy. I'm glad I got to talk about yours before you had to go. Okay, where was I? Did I answer what I asked to borrow them in a sleepover? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Very comfy looking. Are they a cuddler or protector? Well, I'm getting cuddler vibe because they look very soft. Well, hold on. Because he looks very soft. Get out of there. What accessory? Okay, so because the little bow tie, I want him to have a little top hat. The song's amazing. Yeah. I love this song. And what do I think he smells like? I think he smells like Pina Colada. He has a bowler hat? I was so close. That's awesome. That's awesome. And he gets 5 woes out of 5. This is King Bear. He smells like burnt sugar. Whoa. He's the king of all stuffies in my domain. He's burnt from the heater, but he's okay and safe. He's been with me for years. Oh my gosh, he has battle scars. Actually, it really looks like a cool like birthmark or something. That's super cool, actually. I'm glad that he survived that. He is a fighter. He's very strong. First of all, I love that you can tell how much you love him. You can see he has a lot of wear from all the cuddles through the years. I am a big fan of that. And I love that he's a fighter. That's very cool. Would I ask to borrow him in a sleepover? No, because this is one of those he looks so loved that I'm scared of the responsibility moments. But I do want to meet him. Is he a cuddler or protector? I feel like he was a cuddler that has been designated protector. Because, I mean, if he's so strong and he bounces back so much, he's got to be a protector, I'm pretty sure. What accessory would I give him? You know, if he's a king, he needs a crown. I'm surprised, actually, that he doesn't have one. I'm gonna send him to Stuffy Clinic for some care. Oh, that'd be really sweet. He needs a crown. What do I think he smells like? Well, you told me he smells like burnt sugar, so we're not gonna change that. If I had to reassign him, probably toasted marshmallow. I will make him a crown. Good. And this is King Bear. Okay, he's just King Bear. I'm gonna give him 5 crowns out of 5. And I think that's all of Boba's. Yeah. Okay. Hello? Hold on. We're still live, right? Okay. I was like, where are the ads? I know they gotta play soon. Wait, so we should be getting an ad in 5 minutes? My ad thing is not telling me when we're getting it, though. Hold on. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes. Which is good. I'll go get a cup of water when that happens. You're right! The fish! Well, the good thing is I didn't have the fish redeems on. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll be taking a sip of my monster. The song rules. Thank you, Floopy. Actually, that was probably Boba. Thank you, Boba. I'll let you know when the fish are up. They're... Okay, it's really thinking about it. Okay, Mars's time. These are my ladies. The fox on the right, Chester, has different outfits I can put him in. The cat bear on the left, Bowie, is my best cuddle buddy. The sheep dragon in the middle, Puff, is very soft and watches over me while I work from home. Okay, the fishy redeem is up. You can do it. Boba's doing her makeup. It's all Boba. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, it says temporary outage. I do think that the fishing still works, though. Here, I'll do a test fish. Yeah, the fish still works. Okay, so let's have a look. So we have Chester, Bowie, and Puff. Very interesting that Chester has outfits to wear and has shown up to stream naked. Okay, so I really love Bowie's little face. It's very sweeties. I think that Puff is a super cute design. And I love Chester's stout little nature. Very like chibi style. Very into it. I wish we could see some of the outfits. From this group, I think I would ask to borrow Bowie. Making sure I still have it right. Yeah, I think I would ask to borrow Bowie because I love cats. Down the line, I'm gonna go full cuddlers? No, I'm gonna go cuddler, protector. Because someone so fashionable would definitely want to protect and not get their clothes wrinkled. I'm gonna give Bowie a little fish. Puff a little bong. And then Chester, well, I don't know what kind of outfits Chester has. So I think I'll give Chester some circle glasses. I think that should be cute. Bowie smells like brown sugar. Puff smells like mint. And Puff would be in the weed circle. Right, right. And Chester smells like warm bread. And they're all getting a 5 bong rips out of 5. Yeah. I don't know if I have time to go over another one. We're gonna have an ad soon, which is good because I need a little voice break because I'm yapping and I got voice ouchies. So we're definitely gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get some water. Y'all are gonna do a little stretch. You're gonna blink really good and make sure you're not staring at the screen for too long, and then we're gonna come back. Like an hour, not an hour, oh my god, 1 minute until the break starts. I guess we can start taking a look at Rain's. Rain says most of these are either antique shops, are from antique shops, or gifts from friends. The only one that's really from my childhood is the ugly doll in the back. Something cool about these is that I have one of these. And then over here, the ugly doll. I also have an ugly doll. I can't wait to talk about these. These are so cute. I love Rain. They're so cool. Yes, true. Love the little clown. Wasn't that a cute little clown? Don't let Floop look though, because I don't think Floop would like that. I have so many thoughts to share about these. I used to want this Squishmallow. I kind of want to know where this little mushroom guy comes from. I might reply and ask. Okay, the ad's about to start. Let's go to BRB. See you in 3 minutes. Bye. Oh, I got juked. I got juked by Granite. Whoa! Fuck. Shit. Somehow Slicka survived.
Here.
Oh! Silka, hi.
Oh! Tato!
It's teeming.
Oh god, Tato's been eaten! Tato's been eaten!
Hi! Biggest.
We gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here!
Biggest
I don't know where the exit is! No, run!
Hello?
I've gotten first one time. I'm rotating. This is the most fucked up microwave in the world. I think that's enough craft mine for today. And you know what? This whole time I've been saying that Minecraft is for stinky little kids and that we weren't playing Minecraft, but April Fools! We've been playing Minecraft this whole time. It's just the April Fools snapshot. Haha. And actually, I love Minecraft and we love Minecraft in this community. We don't hate it here. Ha ha ha. Got you. I got you. You got. So yeah, how does that feel? How do If it plays the stinger when I look at Floop again, I'm gonna pee. I peed. I pissed. Oh, octopus again. Oh. Yeah! No! No! That's so sad. What? I'm trying to stop sitting and I keep pressing. Oh my god, just let me push the button! Put my freaking arm down. There we go. I'm back. I'm back and I have water this time. I was worried that there wasn't going to be enough to yap about and that I was going to go through these really fast. But actually we're doing really good. Okay, this is I need to sit in the bottom situation again. Oh wait, I could just be really small. Here we go. Okay, so you're kind of getting blocked on one of these. So I'll turn off the plushie overlay. You're now plushie size. We're gonna finish up. I love you. I love y'all. Have a good date. Okay, so octopus. Octopus is fun. The clown, very cool. I like this black and white style clown. I recognize this bear. I collect bears. I really love bears. This one I have. It's a squishable plague doctor, and I have seen one of these that is like bigger than me IRL. It's wild. It's a family date. Yay! I don't know what kind of guy this is, but I like them. And then we have a Beanie Baby fish down here. I feel like I've seen this one in person too. So for this one, we're gonna answer for the group since there's so many of them. So one thing I love the unique collection that we have here. Very like ragtag combo of people. And I love including dolls with the plushes. I think that's very sweet. Who would I ask to borrow at the sleepover? It's gonna be a tough pick between this bear and the plague doctor. I'm probably gonna go plague doctor though, just because I know this one. Let's see. So we're gonna go protector because they're not very soft, so I don't think cuddling would be in the cards. Cuddler, protector, just based on the size. Beanie Babies are really small, usually. And I'll pick one to give an accessory. It's honestly only 3 of these don't have accessories. So I think since we can see this one the best, let's say for the bear, like a little teacup could be cute. Also, I feel like these guys would definitely have a tea party. And let's pick one to decide its smell. Let's go with this little guy. And I think this one smells like mixed berries. And then for this one, I have so many thoughts about this page. I think I used to have this. I love the Beanie Babies. There's so many Beanie Babies. I think I used to have this jellyfish Beanie Baby. I love ugly dolls. They're one of my, like, one of my childhood interests. So it's really cool to see somebody else who also likes them. We all know and love this Garfield. This is the Garfield, I think, that is in the To Be Loved is to Be Changed meme. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it looks very similar, which is really sweet. To Be Loved is to Be Changed. Looks so old and loved. Gotta love the fat chicken paired with the skinny legend goose. And then we have a squishmallow little, I guess like a demon maybe. This cute little crocheted mushroom guy. I really want to know more. Um, and then it's kind of just because of lighting, it's kind of hard to see, but I think we have a kitty here and a bunny here. And then we have another chicken. I love the dual wielding chickens on each side. Very cute. One thing that I love overall, one thing that I love is that you can tell that this is a very nostalgic collection of like old friends. With some new friends, I think. I get the feeling that like these ones are a bit more new. But especially this little group over here, I can tell you how old these two are, and I can guess how old these are, these Beanie Babies. It's very sweet. It's very sweet to have old friends and new friends together. I love that. I think the little brown one is a dog because I think I've seen it before. This one, it's just a little hard to tell because the lighting and the black shelf. And I'm not that familiar with like every Beanie Baby. So I'll take your word for it. Probably a dog. Very cute. Who would I ask to borrow at the sleepover? Okay, this is tough. There's 3 candidates here that I'm thinking of. I'm either gonna ask for this big old chicken because this is a cuddler. 100% a cuddler. Or this old Garfield because I love Garfield and I'm kind of jealous and I kind of want this plush. If I borrowed this plush at a sleepover, I can't guarantee you would get it back though. So or the ugly doll, because then I would bring my ugly doll and then I would borrow your ugly doll and then I would make them kiss. So by the way, my ugly doll is an ice bat. Ice bat, ugly doll, black, because mine is not the one that's gonna come up. I got one of these things. I love him. I love him. And then Cuddler Protector. We got Cuddler. Cuddler. I know that they're very flat, so I'm gonna say Protector. Protector, Protector. All the Beanie Babies are protectors. This little guy's a protector. This one could be a cuddle on the go kind of vibe. Definitely a cuddler. Big #1 cuddler in the whole group. And also cuddler. Yes, I can see some really nice hugs with this long neck. I'm gonna pick one to give an accessory. I'm gonna give a little lasagna to Garfield. I think that's only appropriate. A little plushie lasagna for Garfield. And I kind of want to see that happen now. So somebody make that happen. And then what do I think they would smell like? I'm gonna pick one. This is tough because there's so many. I don't want to pick. My gut says to pick the ugly doll, but we just went through me running out of blue things. And I don't want to say blue raspberry for everything just because I love blue raspberry. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This one smells like apples. Ooh, this one smells like apples. And I'm gonna give this, we're gonna give this 5 lasagnas out of 5. Yeah. Excellent group of friends here. Thank you, Rain. Okay, so Slick doesn't have plushies. We have bowling balls for Slick. Apple chicken! I think that sounds so cute. For Slick, we have bowling balls. So the Ion Max is what I used to win my first bowling tournament, and it smells like strawberry milkshake. Whoa. Summit Peak is my go-to ball to start the day. This too smells yummy. The Criterion is a ball. A Criterion ball? Like the movie collection? There's something on my screen. Okay, I got it. It's a ball I won as a reward through the tournaments. Lastly, Cutting Edge is my spare ball. Okay, so so this is gonna be funny to do the review on. Out of everyone, I love all their colors, but Ion Max has to be my fave colors. Like, I love purple, pink, and white. I think those are all beautiful colors, and they're so beautiful together. But these three are also very pretty. You know what? I'm gonna ask to borrow Ion Max at the sleepover. I would just hold it. I would just hold it all night. That's the one I'm borrowing. We're gonna say Cuddler. Protector, Cuddler, Protector. I'm only gonna give one accessory. We're gonna put stickers on Ion Max. I know that means that Ion Max would not be that usable anymore. Yes, they're bowling balls, Arctic. Okay, I said if you didn't have plushies to submit, you could submit a collectible, and this is what Slick collects. I know that it would mean Ion Max wouldn't be as useful anymore, but we're putting stickers on Ion Max because it's so cutesy. You could put a mini hat on them. What if we put a little mini hat and then covered that in stickers? That could be cute. What do I think they would smell like? So we know what this one smells like. This one you said smells like strawberry milkshake. We're gonna go green apple, Sprite, and oh, this one's tough because it's two very different colors. Coconut and orange. Yeah, coconut and orange. I'll put them in one of those weird bowling animations. The what? Orange soda? No, we're gonna go coconut and orange. Yeah. And I'm gonna give them 5 strikes out of 5. Very, very, very cool balls you got there, Slick. Poke, poke. Poor Cap. Cap didn't get them in time. Okay, next we have rosas. 1 2/3 turkeys. No. 5 out of 5 strikes. This is a special bowling game where you only have to get 1 strike per round. There's 5 rounds. And then that means that you won the game. Yay! Rosa said, "Stop Squad, rise!" And also said, "I just started collecting gloomies. Soon my whole room will be full of them." Okay, so this is a fun one. I think that I don't remember if this is like a line character or a BTS character. This is another squishable. I love squishables. This is a little squishable Baphomet. I collect Baphomets. Very cool. We have a gloomy bear. I collect gloomy bears. Very cool. Oh yeah, we can add the plush overlay again. BTS, I'm sure. I kind of think you're right. We have a little shark. We love sharks. We have a squishmallow fox. We know that's going to be a really soft friend. I think this is also a squishable bunny, maybe? I have one of these, but instead of this, it's like a little burrito dog, but this is a fox. Oh, you can't even see. This is a fox in a takeout container, I think. And then I think this is also the same BTS guy. And then we have a Nemu Neko. I love Nemu Nekos. I love Nemu Nekos! Ah! Okay, I collect those. They're one of my longest collections. We have a cute little wolf. And then we have one of those bears that has a tiny head and a big body. Okay, so one thing I love the mix we have here. I really love your little creepy ones mixed in with all the cutie ones. It's very fun. Which one would I ask to borrow the sleepover? Gloomy Bear, you're not getting it back. And if that's a problem, then it's gonna be Nemu Neko, and you might get it back. Maybe. Okay, Cuddler. Protector, because I know Gloomy Bear is not great for cuddling. Oh, you can't see the mouse again. Okay, hold on. Cuddler, cuddler, protector. Cuddler, 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 protector. Protector because it's too small. Cuddler, cuddler, protector. And one to give an accessory. Hmm. Oh my god. Be this one. This one's getting an even smaller top hat. A very tiny top hat. That would look so silly. What do I think they would smell like? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh god, there's so many. Okay. Sorry in advance, we're gonna be a little boring with these. Because there's so many. So, strawberry. Ooh, what smells like this color? You know what? Frick it. Toasted vanilla, cherry. This one could be orange soda this time. Grape, coconut. You are gonna be maple syrup. You are brown sugar. You also get strawberry because y'all are the same person, I'm pretty sure. Um, this cute little wolf. You're gonna get. What would a cute little wolf smell like? Let's say cake. Cake for the wolf. And then. What would you smell like? I feel like I went through every flavor I know already. um. Chat, what do you think the little bear with the even smaller head would smell like? Fun. Yeah, let's go look at this one. What do you have to say? Or not, because it's not loading. Funnel cake! Okay, not just because it's the first one we're seeing, but we're gonna go funnel cake. Because that's a very warm smell. And we're gonna give this 5 gals out of 5. Gal, like the bear sound. Yeah, gal. Excellent. Oh, we have some ones up there. Up there. Do we have any words about these? That's a whale on the left and a pumpkin on the right and a pumpkin narwhal thing in the middle. Okay. So we have this group. So a whale, a pumpkin narwhal, and then we have some little chicks. These look like from unpacking. They're so cute. And little hamsters. Little Elmo. Oh, you can't see one of them. Let me help you. There you go. The whale is very long. Let me help you some more. There you go. I would steal the snail. Yeah, the snail is very. Look at that little face. The snail is very cute. And an axolotl. I think we got everybody. Okay. So one thing I love, first of all, I've never heard of a narwhal pumpkin. That's super unique. Very love that. But actually, despite the fact that I collect axolotls, I love these chickens. Like a lot. Like I really love these. They look so fluffy. They look so fluffy and soft. I just want to squish them. I love them. I love them a lot. Which one would I ask to borrow at a sleepover? I'm asking to borrow the axolotl because it looks big. It looks big and fluffy. Cuddler or protector? Cuddler, cuddler, cuddler. Protector, because I think this Elmo might have some hard pieces inside. Cuddler, protector. Protector, because the horn. Protectors, because I think they're too small. Cuddler, and then behind me the pumpkin, also cuddler. And this This guy is getting a little sunflower seed accessory. And big axolotl. You cannot eat the snail. You cannot eat the snail. We're gonna go blueberry, blue raspberry, apple, cherry, chocolate, pumpkin behind me. Well, now that we know funnel cake is a smell, we'll go funnel cake here. These two. I know we already have a chocolate. Let's do coffee and cream. Oh my god, coffee and cream. The narwhal also has to smell like pumpkin because it's pumpkin themed. And then I don't think I did the axolotl. Let's do cherry pie. Mocha? We could say mocha. Mocha and cream. Yeah. We'll have mocha and cream. And cherry pie. Okay. And we're gonna give them 5 clucks out of 5 for the chickens because I love the chickens so much. I love the chickens so much. I love snails. Don't get me wrong. I love snails. I love axolotls. I love hamsters. I collect all 3 of those. I think I have all 3 of those. But I don't have the chickens and they look so cute. So cute. I love them. Okay. And then Jacko also has these 2 little guys. Hi, Callie! Thank you! Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot it gives you a little shout out. Speaking of shouting out Callie, make sure to go follow Callie if you're not, okay? Because Callie is doing a stream next Wednesday. First of all, where you could win some cool stuff from, because there's gonna be lots of giveaways. But second of all, that's supporting friend to the community, Art Potato, who is trying to raise enough money to move. So make sure to go follow Callie Non Jr., aka Callie, who is very cool. And I'll see you guys over there on Wednesday. We're probably gonna stream and raid into Callie, to be honest. So be ready for that. Yeah, I'm in the giveaways. What if I won my own giveaway? Then I just have to draw art for myself. Okay. Okay, we have these 2 little guys. This tiny little snowman and this frog. That'd be cunty. I just actually have to draw something for myself for once. Huh? Hold on. Whoa. Whoa, Serenity found a cool pit crew. Okay, so for these 2, one thing that I love, I don't think I've seen a snowman plushie before, so that's really cool. Also, I just really love frogs. And this looks like a very comfy, friendly frog. Would I ask to borrow them in a sleepover? No, because the little sticks would poke me, but yes for the frog. Are they a cuddler or protector? We're gonna say protector and cuddler. What accessory would I give them? They're both gonna get little top hats because first of all, what is a snowman that doesn't have a top hat? But also, y'all know the like, hello my baby, hello my darling, hello my ragtime gal. That frog? That frog. That guy. So, clearly needs a little top hat. And I think this one smells like rainbow sherbet. And this one smells like hot cocoa with marshmallows. And we're gonna give them 5 hops out of 5. Yes. And I think that's everything for Jacko, who was also the first person to submit. I'm gonna double check that there's no more added. Don't you see that? I want you to be mine. Okay, and then I'm gonna double check. Make sure none of the quotes got replies that need to be addressed. Okay. Cool. If you were gonna submit via Blue Sky at this point, I might have to review it off stream. Oop, that was the wrong button. But that's okay. I totally would. If you still want to hear and you still want to submit it to Blue Sky specifically. Now you still have time to submit it to Discord. But if you wanted to submit it to Blue Sky, I might have to review it off stream. Oh god. Okay. I was resizing it for myself. I'm realizing that this is kind of cutting it off for y'all. Weird. I guess we could do that. Okay, so this is Key, and Key says, I've previously shared this pic, but let me repost this event. Special mention for my plushies are the Key plushie on the far right, which I made myself, and I even made a few copies of some of my oldest online friends. That's so cute. Big Miku and small Miku with a leak. And then Chito, Yuri, and Nuko from Girls Last Tour. They're custom-made Fumos. Custom-made Fumos! That I got... Uh-oh. Hold on, Callie. There you go. They're custom-made Fumos I got off of AliExpress. That's wild. I didn't know you could get custom-made Fumos from AliExpress. They were limited run, so I got super lucky. Okay, so let's take a look. We have a big group, so we're going to simplify a little bit. But let's take a look at these close-ups. We have the Key plushie, which is really cute. That Key made a Key plushie. I love homemade plushies. We have big Miku with little Miku and a leak. I used to have a leak. I wonder if I still have it somewhere. And then we have the Fumos. Okay. So, on the big shelf, ooh, there's so many good things. We have Domo, a creeper, an Among Us plushie. I think this is a lion. I don't quite know what this is. Maybe Cyanide and Happiness? I'm not sure. And then we have an Onigiri. We have 2B. We have that girl from that anime. And then the Girls Last Tour ones. And then I think this might be a real little sloth, maybe. A squid. The Miku's. A lobster. Of course, Key would have a lobster. Oh god, what is her name? From Doki Doki. We have Batman. I should know her name because Key loves this girl. An axolotl, a fish, a crab, a Key, and then a Spidey. Natsuki. Okay, we have a Natsuki. So, one thing that I love, as I've said for a lot of the big groups, I just love the different spread of them. I can tell that Key is a big fan of collecting like character plushes, which is cool. And I love these two especially. I love the Creeper and Domo together. That's very mood. Oh, you can't even see. That's very mood, very vibes. Big fan of that. Let me take a sip. My voice is getting a little tired. Which one would I ask to borrow at the sleepover? Probably the Creeper. Or, it's either gonna be the Creeper or the Big Miku. I might also not give them back. Are they a color or protector? Oh my gosh. Because they're all shelf plush, we're gonna call them all protectors. One that's gonna get an accessory. Let's see. Oh my god. The crab? The crab is getting little light sticks. for a little crab rave. And then what do I think they would smell like? There's too many. I'm not doing all of them. Definitely green apple coffee again. Like a really nice like caramel macchiato maybe. Natsuki smells like cherries. Miku smells like mojito. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna give them a 5 anime wows out of 5. Like, wow! OMG, crab at the Miku concert! Biku! Big Miku! Biku! Whoa. You're so right. We did floops. Oh, we're about to do minks, but I just remembered we got some new ones and I need to go give them love. Arctics. Give love. Toads. Gotta love it. Gotta love them all. Yeah. Okay. Arctic's turn, I think. No, it's Meek's turn. Meek's turn. Okay, first we have Jeffrey. About 10 years ago, I got him at a gas station on a trip, and I sleep with him every night. Oh, fun fact: all my giraffe plushies are named Jeffrey. Wow, very cool. That's actually very silly, but I like it. So here's Jeffrey. Second is Long Fred. I got him at a con. He's 4 feet tall. I know this one. You've shown me this one. And then third is bonus plushies that I love. Both won at round 1. Ooh, I love a Rilakuma. Actually, I don't think this one's Rilakuma. I think this one's the one that has a long name. It's like Chai Koi. Hold on. Brown Bear Korila. This one is a Chai Roy Kokuma. Okay, so let's start with Jeffrey. One thing I love about Jeffrey is that I can tell Jeffrey is very loved. Jeffrey definitely shows signs of being so loved all of his little life, and that he's loved you back, so that's really sweeties. I also have a giraffe plushie, so that's cool. When I asked to borrow Jeffrey to sleep over, Jeffrey's slipping into the so loved that I'm scared of the responsibility territory, so I'm gonna say probably not, because you have other ones I would ask, and I would want Jeffrey to stay safe and not have the responsibility to keep him safe. Are they a cuddler or protector? Well, you sleep with him every night, so he's still a cuddler. He's still hanging in there. He's still a cuddler. Very sweeties. He's very good at it, I can tell. I'm gonna give Jeffrey. I think Jeffrey would like some sick shoes for these big fluffy feetsies. Like maybe some little Vans. That could be cool. Or some little demonias. Oh my god, a giraffe with demonias. He would style on us in some light up Skechers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the light up Skechers. Hell yeah. And what do I think he smells like? Creamsicle. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then for Long Fred, right? Yeah, Long Fred. I love how soft he looks. He looks very squishy. Fire light up Skechers. True. He looks very squishy, and I love that, and I love his blushing little cheeks. Would I ask to borrow him to sleep over? Yes. Because he is a cuddler. I can tell he's a cuddler, and I would want to cuddle. What accessory am I gonna give him? Well, he's already got a little sprout, so maybe like a little watering can, perhaps, so he could take care of his sprout. And then he definitely smells like not only green apple, but specifically green apple Jolly Rancher. That's what he smells like. And then we have these two. The little Shiba. I love his little bow. So cute. Such a cute little bow. And then for Chibori Kaguma, I love his little outfit and his little face. Oh my god, he's going rah! I love it. Out of these two, actually, I think I would ask to borrow either of them, but I would more want to borrow Chibori Kaguma because I love Rilakuma. Like I collect so many Rilakumas, so that one's the closest out of those two to my interests. Oh my god, look at his little teefies. Look at his little teeth. um, they're both cuddlers. They're both cuddlers. Okay, the purple one. What accessory? I think the purple one gets some cute little hair clips. Like maybe some star hair clips to match the star bow. And then Chibori Kaguma is so comfy. I think Chibori Kaguma just needs like a little pillow or a little blanket. Chibori Kaguma is also ready for the sleepover. What do they smell like? This one, I think I said this earlier for someone else, but this one smells like sherbet for sure. And Chibori Kaguma smells like, this is gonna sound a little weird, but it smells like lavender. I know there's like no purple here, but because, oh, honey, you're right. Chibori Kagumas do smell like honey. They do. Okay, honey and lavender together because lavender is supposed to be really relaxing. And again, he's ready for the sleepover. So yes. And for all of your friends, they're gonna get 5 rah, out of 5 for Chibori Kaguma, my fan favorite today. Okay, we're ready for cats. Cat has so many. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this. Look at this. Somebody who finally has a collection that could consider thinking about rivaling mine. Oh god, Serenity has so many too. Serenity could also maybe rival mine. I see one new message. We might have somebody to battle with. Not battle. Sorry. We might have somebody to talk about at the end too. Okay. So from me, y'all are getting my whole collection of friends. Some are young and some are old. Some are gifts from friends. Some I've gotten myself. And most sadly don't have a name because I'm terrible at naming. I'm also bad at naming. So most of mine don't have names either. The last pick with the 3 sheep and 2 deer are my oldest plushies by far, with around 18 to 19 years, and one is like 15 years. With how old Kat is, that's like basically her whole life. She's like 20, 21 maybe. Plushie battle! Kat does this cool thing where she will buy plushies at conventions a lot. So she has some really unique ones. I have a mini one of this. Oh, this is one where I need to make it a bit bigger for you. I have a mini one of this guy right here. This kind of looks like Rimuru from the slime anime. My brain's kind of dead. And then we got some Boku no Hero boys. I recognize this guy, but I forgot who he is. This is like a salamander dragon kind of vibe. Zhongli dragon, is that who this is? Are those succulent plushies? Yeah, it looks like it. Well, this one kind of looks like a snake plant, maybe. Like a little tiny snake plant. And then these guys are so tiny. Got an axolotl. These two are from the same person, if I remember correctly. Same artist. And we, of course, Kat has a blush. I think so, from Genshin Impact. I love this song too. You know, I don't know Genshin Impact, so that's very cool that you recognize this. And then we have the old friends. We have a little close up of them. I'm gonna steal this little cactus. Catkiss. I'm gonna steal that, actually. I love them. I think I also have one of these too, maybe? Or maybe I have a plush with a similar face. Look at them! Oh, there's also this guy. I don't know them very well. And like a boba. And a bird. I can't really tell what this one is. I'm pretty sure this is a slime. Meowchi! I feel like I might have one. And then here's the old friends. Oh, look at how loved they are. Look at them. They kind of look like their eyes are sleeping now. That's so sweeties. Okay, so we have the whole group. We're not gonna tell everything about everyone. Something that I love. I love that you have so many different kinds and that you collect from like artists. A lot of these are like artist specific plushes, and I think that's so cool. Which one would I ask to borrow at the sleepover? Probably the Blahaj, because I know the Blahaj is comfy, or the slime or the black cat, because I know that the black cat is very squishy, and the slime would make a nice like pillow. um, I am gonna say these are definitely cuddlers. The old ones. Blahaj is a cuddler. These two are cuddlers. This long guy is a cuddler. And then I'm gonna say all the rest are protectors, just because they're like odd shapes, or just because I know the texture of like creator plushies. They're usually kind of a bit harder, so they can hold their cool shapes. So I think that would make them protectors. What accessory would I give? Okay, we're not gonna give everybody an accessory. Let's just pick one. I think I'm gonna give the cactus cat me. And I'm just gonna take it home and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah. Other than that, I think it'd be really cute to get like a planter box or something and then have a whole collection of plants. That would be really cute. And then we're not gonna do smells for everyone because there's too many. There's too many, and you already know that my brain isn't gonna come up with smells for everyone. So I think that this one smells like blue Gatorade. Um, this one smells like chocolate and oranges. Mm, I'm definitely getting a strawberries and cream from this one. This one looks like a tomato. So I want to say tomato, but I don't think they smell nice. So apple? I don't know. We also have a body pillow in the back too, but I don't know this character. But you know what? They count too. Pat, pat, pat. Very cool. We're gonna give them 5 sheeps out of 5. I think that's an Angry Bird. Oh, is that an Angry Bird? I think you're right. I never played Angry Bird, y'all. Okay, Zokaman. Coda is the first plush I got for my fiance. It was a bonus from donating to Fennec Fox conservation efforts. That's so cool. It sits on our head sometimes when we play D&D. It's very good for putting on top of stuff and people. I feel like that one of his ears doesn't stay up. Look at this! Ah! I love I love Fennec Foxes. They're so cute. They're so cute. Look. I can definitely see what Zogaman means about putting it on your head. Yeah. Edie loves Finnick foxes. Understandable, because Finnick foxes are very cute. Big Peep, door for scale. We saw it in the store and said, let's walk around for a bit and see if we still want it. 20 minutes later, I looked at Edie and said, we're both still thinking about it, aren't we? It's surprisingly cozy, and it's such a mood booster to look at. One of our most memorable $20 purchases. Here's Big Peep, door for scale. Oh my gosh. Have y'all seen there's a bigger Peep? I've seen at Walmart, there's like a bigger than a person Peep. Yeah, I don't know how much it costs, but I've seen people like buy them and then struggle to fit them in their cars. And they're kind of like a huge beanbag. Like you can lay on them. Keep seeing them and wanting them. I don't see. I don't love Peeps like all that much. They're okay. They're okay. They're definitely okay. I'm not like a big Peep fan though. So I want a big huge plushie, and the Peep is there and is big and huge, so my brain says I want it, but I think realistically I don't want a big huge Peep. I think I just want a big huge something else, like a Snorlax maybe? Okay, what do we have next? Luna Catloaf is very comforting to hold. It has a nice firm shape, but with just the right amount of give. Here's Luna. Luna looks very soft. Yeah, like wouldn't the big Snorlax be nice? My sister has a huge Snorlax beanbag chair and I want him. I would be very jealous. This one isn't a submission, but I just want to show off some of my smaller ones that brighten my day. Oh, look at them. There's so many. Look at the baby Yoda. There's a little Ditto in the back. Okay, so this one's not a submission, but we will appreciate. Very cool. Pat, pat, pat. Okay, so Coda. I love that Coda looks very soft, like very fluffy and soft. I would ask to borrow Coda at the sleepover. I might not give Coda back. I'm definitely putting Coda on my head. Despite that, I don't think Coda's a cuddler. I think Coda's a protector, but I think that makes sense because Coda likes sitting on heads. Let's see. Yeah, we don't talk about cuddling up there. So, yeah, I think Coda's a protector. I think Coda needs a little scarf. I think that would look very cute, a little scarf. And I think Coda smells like, let's see, warm smells. I This is all it's just saying everything that I've already said as a warm smell. Ah! Okay, I think Coda smells like cinnamon and sugar. Yeah. A little vanilla, maybe? Like a warm pastry. And 5 head pats out of 5. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Yes, I love Coda. Okay, Big Peep. I love that Big Peep is big. There's just something really amazing about seeing a really big plushie. Like it's really nice seeing a really tiny plushie too, but something about a big plushie like makes your day. I don't know what it is. I think it's the absurdity of a plush being that big, but it's really fun and I love how big that Big Peep is. I would definitely ask to borrow Big Peep at a sleepover because I mean Big Peep is a cuddler and looks very comfy. Very comfy. Um, hmm. An accessory for Big Peep. Hmm. I think Big Peep needs a small like chick Peep plush. I think that would be cute. A little plush for the big peep, but it's a small peep, but it's a chick instead of a bunny. And then obviously Big Peep smells like Peeps. Which is like marshmallow and sugar. Definitely smells like Peeps. Although I know Peeps have flavors too. We're gonna go classic Peep flavor though. And then for Luna, I love Luna's sweet little face. Look at this little face. Also, the mixed like pattern is very nice. Uh, I probably would ask to borrow a Luna at a sleepover. I think that Luna would be comfy to lay on, like a pillow, and that definitely makes Luna a cuddler, like 100% a cuddler. Now, Luna needs a little like baker's hat because Luna smells like a bakery. Non-specific, just like a bakery. Ooh, we're gonna get an ad in 5 minutes, y'all. When that happens, we'll just go to BRB and take a little stretch break, so don't worry, you won't miss anything. So yeah, Luna smells like a bakery and needs a little baking chef's hat. You know what I'm talking about? Those like little tall hats. Yes. So that's Luna. And then we already did Cinnamon. Oh, it's Callie's turn. Oh my god, is that a Hambo? Okay. Okay, we're gonna get slight spoilers. We're not gonna read this part yet. Well, we have 5 minutes. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Did you do mine? Not yet. We're at Callie's right now. I think yours is a little bit further down. Yeah. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Callie, right now in Fortnite, they have my brain keeps saying Animal Crossing. Why am I saying that? Adventure Time. They have Adventure Time characters, and you can get Marceline. You can get her axe. Her base axe, both as a base and as an axe. And you can get a Hambo that is like a backpack. Like it goes on your back. And I want it. I want the whole combo. It's so cute. I want it. Kelly says, okay, on the bed every night. I have Hambo. So I don't talk to anymore. Whatever. The big guy in the back doesn't have a name. The bear in the back right is Bruce Bear. My high school sweetheart ex's childhood Batman Build-A-Bear that I got in the breakup. Oh my god, you got it in the custody? Okay. It's Slushie. My dad got for me as a child. Okay. So I think that's all this picture. So we have Hambo. We have Hambo, No Name, Bruce, and Slushie. Hambo, No Name. Bruce is the Build-A-Bear, right? Is this Bruce? And Slushie. Okay. Okay, and then the timing. Oh my god, the timing on the music. That's wild. And then we have Snorlax, Cult of the Lamb, Squishmallows from my friends I talk to, Grogu, I drunkenly bought and forgot, and Mr. Poppy Playtime. I don't know who bought this for me from Twitch. Okay. So we have Snorlax, Cult of the Lamb, Squishmallow, Cult of the Lamb, Squishmallow? Grogu and Mr. Poppy Playtime. Grogu, Mr. Poppy Playtime. We also have a nice little BMO and the lamb. Okay, I was like, there's one extra guy here, pretty sure. Okay, let's talk about this one. So one thing I love, obviously I super love the Hambo. That's very cool, and you've made me realize that I need a Hambo? Why don't I have a Hambo? Also this guy looks very soft. I'm gonna ask to borrow Hambo at the sleepover. I definitely give Hambo back. Yeah. Hambo's actually a protector despite me wanting to cuddle Hambo. Hambo's a protector. And then this one's nameless. This one's a cuddler. And then Bruce is a cuddler, I'm pretty sure. And then Slushy is also a cuddler. What? Why? Why sad face? What accessory would I give them? I think Hambo gets... Because we'll take Hambo. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to get my own Hambo, I guess. Hambo is gonna get... You know what? Hambo's gonna get a little box of plushie fries. Very nice presentation. Thank you. Or unless you mean at Callie. Thank you to Callie. Or for Callie. I don't know. You're getting a little bow. I love when a sweet looking dog plushie has a bow. So same reason. Well, actually, I feel like Slushy needs roller skates. Hello. And then Bruce. Bruce, I have 20 seconds to figure this out. Bruce gets a little backwards cap. Yes. And then we don't have enough time to talk about what they smell like. So let's go to BRB and I'll see you guys when the ad's over. Stretch and blink, stretch and blink. The word
Softy,
you want to
this
add.
boyfriend's got a flower to give you.
Where are you?
Teleport to me. I'm by my place. Oh.
You made you made him mad. He doesn't like eye contact. Oh, he's so sweet with his flower. He's singing. Yeah, he is like wearing a little suit. Okay, I see his flower. He's singing scary style now. I think I'm gonna leave. Because if the queue runs out, I'm just gonna random it. It's no problem, but I do have some ideas. I'm gonna fucking burp. Okay. I finished this little house.
Oh, it says I'm a little quiet on your end, by the way.
Okay, I can fix that.
You can fix that.
Speak.
My name is Floop the Orange.
Okay, don't speak. Yeah, just speak the way you speak, please.
I'm your generation's heaven-sent hero, born from a fruit.
That's good.
My parents found me washing up on the streams of the LA River.
That's great. That's good. It's enough talking.
Mom said I'm talking.
Hello. Oh my god, I'm fucking bald. Hello. Why am I bald? If you slimed me again? Woo! It can keep building more and more until it overflows. Yeah. I love this thing. I need a jar asset that does this, so y'all can put me in the jar, and then y'all could fill it up if you wanted to. Yes! No! Listen, Toad! That's what I want! Nobody sniped Toad. Toad was brave for saying it. Yes! Fill my pool with slime. I freaking love it. Do, 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 do. Oh. Oh, I got juked. I got juked by Granite. Whoa! Fuck. Shit.
Careful.
Oh my god, you scared me with your face! We're back! We're so back. We're so back. Okay. I thought about this while we were going. Okay, this might be controversial. This might be controversial. Hambo smells like bubblegum. And then right here, we have cupcake scented. This one smells like funnel cake. And this one smells like Baja Blast. Yeah, so that one smells like Baja Blast. Hi, Joe Killer. Okay, and then over here. Over here. Thank you for the follow. Hi. Over here. So one thing I love about this group is it's very colorful. Oh my gosh, we have 2 different rainbow ones. Very colorful. Which one am I gonna borrow the sleepover? Probably this guy. Looks very comfy cozy. Let's see. Cuddler, because very small. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Cuddler, because this one's very small, this one's a protector. Cuddler, protector. And, well, part of me really wants to say cuddler actually, because I feel like you could grasp between these limbs very nicely. Also, if I saw this in person, I would definitely grab it right here with my hand and then shake it like really hard. That would be super fun. I would shake this plushie very hard. Something to know about me is I love shaking plushies. I should do that to him. If you do that, can you film it and show me? Something I love checking on a plush is like how it feels when I shake it. So like my buddy plushes are really fun because their little ears flop around and wiggle. I love shaking my my Rilakumas and my Korilakumas because they have big ass heads, so that the heads flop around. So I feel like this Poppy would be really fun. This Poppy playtime would be very fun to shake. An accessory. I'm just gonna pick one. Okay, this is less of an accessory in this case, but I think you need to get the goat plush to go with the Cult of the Lamb plush. I think you need the goat one. I think there's a plush for it. Surely there is. This guy needs his friend, his lover, his enemy? I don't know. I don't know what they are, but this guy needs it. So, yeah, less of an accessory and more of a, like, government-assigned boyfriend, but make that happen. I think you should. And then what do they smell like? Okay, I didn't think about this one ahead of time this time. Okay, Mr. Poppy playtime smells like pixie sticks. Grogu? Okay, this is not... I think this smells really good. Grogu smells like moss. Is the video of me shaking him? Oh my god, hold on, wait, I don't know if I should show. Hold on. You little piss baby. Where did you send it to? Oh! And there's a Wilbur! Oh, chat, you have to see this. Oh, he's bigger than he looks. Oh my god, he looks... Wow, that's fantastic. That's a great shake. Okay, everybody say hi, Wilbur. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great shake. He's so much bigger than I thought. I thought he was like he's grispable, but I thought he was even more like I thought he was like palm sized. I could have held him better. No, you did a great job. That was fantastic. But you sent it in plushie submission? No, you sent it in off topic. This is going in the quote doc. Government assigned boyfriend is actually not a new concept here. For instance, Serenity for some reason only has white partners despite being a black boy. So the government has assigned my boyfriend Mochi to be his boyfriend, so he has at least one non non-white boyfriend. he can't live that way. Great shake, yeah. I give that shake a 10 out of 10. I give that shake a 10 out of 10. What were we on? What were we on? We were on scents. Okay. What did I say here? Well, I said what Mr. Poppy Playtime smells like. Oh, it is the first. Yeah, that's definitely the first time you've heard it because I made it up. I've made it up. What did you chat? What did I say he smells like? Hi, Cap. Oh, that's okay. Honestly, I can tell you right now that they're gonna get 5 cuddles out of 5. So even if you didn't get to submit them, chat. What did I say he smells like? Does anybody remember? I guess we have to make it up again. He smells like pixie sticks. Okay? Grogu smells like moss. Positive/positive. I like the way moss smells. He smells like moss. And then this guy. I mean, it's gotta be Rainbow Sherbert. It's gotta be. The sweet little sheep smells like fresh laundry. This other sweet little sheep, who smells like I want to say black cherry. And then Snorlax, what does Snorlax smell like? Something warm and comfy. Pancakes. Yeah, I think Snorlax probably smells like pancakes. And they're gonna get a 5 shakes out of 5. Pojo here doesn't have anything to say about this chicken. So I don't have any lore for you, but I love how fluffy this chicken looks. Also, thank you for submitting them, Callie, and thanks for shaking Mr. Poppy Playtime for me. I love how fluffy this chicken looks. Definitely a cuddler, and because of that, I'm definitely gonna ask to borrow it at the sleepover. The straight up chicken, nice, yeah. Definitely a cuddler. What accessory are we gonna give this chicken? Hmm. You know what? Some cute little heart sunglasses. I think. I can definitely envision that. Cute little heart sunglasses. And this chicken smells like pineapples. So, yeah, we're gonna give this chicken 5 clucks out of 5. Thank you, Pojo. Okay, Arctic, it's your turn. My favorite childhood plush is this guy. I named him Pongo. My Pongo is a bit more flat, but not by much, and the necklace has a tear in the back and some missing stuffing. I don't remember when he got it other than sometime when I was a kid. I don't cuddle him much anymore, but I used to. Okay, noted. I forgot to take a picture. That's okay. That's totally okay. I'm glad you found a picture. Yeah, and then you already explained that. He's a Surf's Up Build-A-Bear? I barely remember that movie. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so this is kind of what Pongo looks like. Can somebody tell me how to pronounce this band out loud? Because I like them, but I never know how to say it out loud. Is it Chiodos? Chiodos? It's my boy, the Surfer King! I remember liking this movie, but I can't remember it very well. I knew nothing about the movie, which is why I called him Pongo. Very cool. Cheeto Dose? I don't think it's two Cheetos. I'm pretty sure it's not. Something I love about him is his great little expression. He looks very energetic and happy and chipper, and I really like that. Also, I like his little feathery fur coming off. I mean, it would be actual feathers. Chiodos. Chiodos. Okay. Thank you. Oh, DOS. Cheeto DOS? Would I ask to borrow him at a sleepover? Well, since you said that he's actually got some little ouchies, I'm not gonna ask to borrow him at a sleepover because I don't want the responsibility of keeping him safe, but I would want to meet him. He's still in okay condition. I'm sure the joy is still in his heart, though. You had an argument with a friend over it? Oh my gosh. So I think that he's a protector because of that. I think he's designated protector. What accessory would I give him? Well, he's already got a very cool shell necklace. Just a necklace which I plan on getting fixed. I would fix it for you if I could. Well, I guess he needs a little surfboard, right? He surfs, right? He's part of the movie. Maybe he surfs. Should he have a little surfboard? And I think he smells like a blue Hawaiian like tiki drink. Delicious. That's what he smells like. Yes, and I give him presumably he presumably surfs. Very cool. I give him 5 surfs out of ups. We did pies. Also, shout out to Floop who reacted with the blahage so that I could react with the blahage. One of the special summer Baja blasts. That's true. Like Calypso Baja blast, yeah. Oh, it's Toad's turn. Oh my god. Okay, we got Big Frog, we got Piss Boy, we got Little Slug, and we got Green Penguin. That is apparently a Sanrio character. Is it? I didn't know that these were considered Sanrio characters. I thought they were a different brand. Okay. Very cool. I don't know Piss Boy. I really love the slug. Super cute. And the frog makes a lot of sense for you. And I can't remember if these are considered Sanrio or not. It is like a collection. Oh, I wish I remembered what they're called. I'll do some research and tell you later because I can't remember what their brand is called. Okay, so one thing I love, not to pick favorites, I think they are owned by Sanrio but aren't Sanrio characters. Huh? What? Is that a thing? Not to pick favorites, but I love this guy. I love this guy. Like a lot. This little slug. I love this little face. I love the little like slug shapes on the bottom, the little stars, very cute. But I'd also say that this frog has a nice little face. Very cute. Which one would I ask to borrow at the sleepover? Tough choice between the frog and the slug because the frog looks like a great cuddler. But the slug has stolen my heart, so you're trying to look into Piss Boy. So do you have any more information about Piss Boy for the chat? Piss Boy Drawfee. So I think I'm gonna go with the slug. We have a cuddler, a protector, a cuddler, and a cuddler. And oh, we have to pick an accessory. This is getting harder because I've given out so many accessories already. Okay. So you know those sleepy little nightcaps that like people don't actually wear anymore? Mochi locked you out? What the fuck? Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Oh! I found a higher res image of Piss Boy. Okay. Indeed, that is a higher res image. Although I can pretty much see all of that pretty well in the pic that Toad sent. Why do people wear those hats? I don't know. Maybe it was like a hair protection. They're a vibe, yeah. Rather the plushie line is Sumiko Gurashi. The company is Samex. Sanex, same as Rilakuma. Yeah, and Sanex is not Sanrio. Okay, so yes. The slug is getting one of those comfy little nightcaps because honestly, I think it looks very dreamy. The frog is very chill. I think the frog gets a blount. The Sumiko Gurashi one is gonna get... I think it's gonna get a little bread basket. And Piss Boy. I don't know anything about Piss Boy, but Piss Boy looks Baja Blast colored, so I'm gonna give Piss Boy a Baja Blast. And because of that, Piss Boy also is gonna smell like Baja Blast. Big Frog is gonna smell like... what'd you miss? Well, a whole lot of plushies. Like a whole lot of plushies. What does Big Frog smell like? I think... oh god, I have to look up good smells real quick. You know what? Big Frog smells like cotton candy. The sweet little slug smells like... what does the sweet little slug smell like? It smell bad if you want. It's okay. No, I'm only picking nice scents. I'm only picking scents that I like. The slug smells Like, using my brain really hard. Ooh. Like a lemon bar. Like, not like lemon, like a lemon bar. The kind of like custardy, like kind of cookie-ish dessert. And Big Frog is Weed Frog. Smells like sweet bog. Devil in the blunt rotation? Yeah. Yeah. But isn't Minx's frog also in the blunt rotation? Is this just a frog-based blunt rotation? I get left out if so. Yeah. Yeah. I gave Long Fred a bong. And I gave Big Frog a blunt. This is a frog-only weed rotation. Am I invited? Bog blunt rotation. Oh no, I don't think I'm invited. I read that as I'd smoke every frog. You just have to wear a frog onesie. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can do that. And then this guy. What did I give him? I gave him a sweet. He's gonna smell like, oh my god, he's gonna smell like apple fritters because Ember reminded me those exist earlier. So we smoking straight peat moss. And so I give them 5 sweet little kisses out of 5 because I'm obsessed with this guy. Look, he's got little blush too. I'm obsessed with him. And then we did Boba's. So now it's Ness. Apple fritter is the ambrosia of white people. Yeah, that is how you reminded me earlier. They got a pink version? Oh my god, I need the pink version and then they can be friends. Here's Nezzy, got her from a friend to save her from the floor. So this is what is her actual name from Demon Slayer? Nezuko, yeah. This is Nezuko from Demon Slayer, but this Nezuko's name is Nezzy. Like her silly little eyes. They're very cute. I really love that. Also, I love that they went detailed on her kimono pattern because it is very detailed. That's like one thing about Demon Slayer that's very cool is they go very detailed on clothing patterns. It's so cool. Nezukorb. True. Would I borrow her at the sleepover? Probably not, because as we said before, I'm not a huge fan of people-shaped plush. But I would wanna play volleyball with her, actually. I think she could be a cuddler. If she was in my hand, she would be a protector, but I feel for Ness, she's probably a cuddler. And then what accessory would I give her? I think it'd be cool if we had a little box for her, like she has in the anime. I think that'd be pretty cool. Big stretch. Dodge plush. Oh my god. Doge plush? Like the Shiba? Where's that coming from? Are you saying that's what you would give her? I think I'm gonna give her that box that like she's iconically in. Because I think it'd be cool to store her in there or like have her sit on it. And what do I think she smells like? Honestly, I kind of feel like she smells like wood in a good way. Like dodgeball. Oh, we're playing dodgeball with her? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think she smells like one of those wood that smell really good just because she lives in a box. I think so. And then we did Boba's. Now we have Krona's. It looks like we have another. Cap! You made it! I thought you weren't going to make it in. Okay, so Krona says, I have a small collection. The Gardevoir I got from a friend who went to Pokemon Worlds. Whoa, that's really cool. My collection of Tuber plushies are Dr. Forty and Lilith. The Peep rest in my bed, and I plan on grabbing a bigger one soon. So you're also on that big Peep train. My Harley plushies have been with me the longest and got used as a pincushion for the short time I tried sewing. I think that's really funny. I've also used a plush as a pincushion before. Okay. We have a Peep. I really love that your Peep has a beanie. That's really cute. I'd love to see your Peep with an even bigger Peep in the future. That'd be really cool. Sprigatito! With a little, Cherum, I think it's called. Oh, I love Sprigatito. Yes, yes, very good, very good, very cool. Ori! I see an Ori. And then, this one, oh, what is her name again? Lilith, yeah. We have Lilith here. And this is Dr. Forty. I don't know Dr. Forty. I do know Lilith. Yag. I didn't even know that she had a plush, so that's super cool. And then we have more Gardevoir and Mimikyu back here. And then here's our Harleys. Oh my god! The Harley pincushion is very funny. I think this is our first cube plush that we're seeing. Dr. 14 makes Minecraft mods. Very cool. I like the design. Like I'm thinking this maybe looks like a lion, perhaps? Also, look at the face that Lilith is making. Lilith is Bunlith, I think? Maybe? I'm trying to remember Lilith's username. Okay. We have a lot of plush here. I'm gonna say... on the ones that have more than one on the page, we're probably gonna trim it down. So one thing I love the pink color a lot. Also, I love the beanie. I knew I recognized character. Wait, which one? Which one? Bunlith? Oh yeah, you did because you named it. We're back. I'm gonna make some decaf coffee. Ooh, make me some. I love the beanie too. I hope that's a permanent beanie, but also I totally get if it's not because it's also a cute beanie. I might borrow it at a sleepover. Maybe. Definitely looks like a cuddler. It's hard to say that I would give hello my face. Are we good? My face like stopped working for a sec. That was weird. Is stream fine? I think stream might be fine. Is stream fine? Somebody say something. Chat at me. Okay, we good. We good. Yay. Okay. What was I on? My face stopped working, so I was really confused. The beanie's too small for you? I actually put some of my chokers that are too small for me on some of my plushies too, so I definitely think that this is a cuddler. And then accessory, hard to say because it already has an accessory. Okay, that's where I was at. Maybe we've already given out a skateboard already, but I think that this could also have a skateboard. And I think that this Peep would smell like Peeps. Sorry, Peeps smell like Peeps. There's nothing else I can say about that. Yeah, it's cute to decorate your plushies with your accessories. Or you could even get like little clothes, little baby clothes from the thrift store. Okay. So, I know that hold on. My brain is telling me my brain keeps saying this is Espeon, but I know it's not. Which one is this? Sylveon, right? Sylveon? Yes. Okay. Yes. So, first of all, about this picture, I love the bead art. Very cool. I forget what this is called, but the ironing beads. Super cool, super cool. As much as I love the Espeon and I see that Espeon has some cute accessories, my favorite here has got to be the Sprigatito with the little cherub, little hairpin. So cute. Oh, I could explode. I could explode. I love Sprigatito. I'm gonna ask to borrow Sprigatito at the sleepover, and I think that we have a protector and a cuddler. What accessory? Again, they have accessories, so it's kind of hard to say. But let's see. Sylveon. The Christmas gift from a friend. That's so nicey. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I did do it. Sylveon already has like bows and stuff too as part of the design. Oof. Sylveon is gonna get... I want to say like a cute little dress, but that's only if your Sylveon would like to wear a little dress. Okay. And then Sprigatito is gonna get a little yarn ball. And then what do they smell like? Ooh, Sylveon smells like a bomb pop. And Sprigatito. My brain just says weed, but I don't want to pick just weed. Sprigatito or like grass, which I also don't want to say. It is weed cat. I know it's weed cat, but I don't want to say weed. Maybe this is another Pixie Sticks moment. I think this could be another Pixie Sticks moment. And then okay. These are actually character plushies that I might consider cuddling because they're not human shaped, which is cool. So one thing I love, first of all, both of these people's sonas are such good designs. They're such good designs. I love them. I follow Bunlith on Tumblr and Blue Sky. So I also just love looking at Bunlith. Oh my god! Hi! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-bum. Ba-dum-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Hi, my name is Softy. I am a succubus VTuber, and I like to stream. Hi, I like to stream comfy games and do art. But today we're celebrating 1,000 followers. Don't smack me! Ow! From down here, we are celebrating 1,000 followers by reviewing plushies. Rain, we already reviewed your plushie. Oh my god, and you're sliming me. What were you up to though? Weather forecast: thunderstorms are approaching. Hell yeah, I love thunderstorms. You were streaming art, it says. Is that true? Did you finish? Did you finish? Can we see? You were just about to go watch Inky Harpy. Excellent. You like my plushies? You worked on commissions? If you want to share, feel free to drop a link. Yeah, I had a lot of thoughts about yours. I'll probably go through and find like timestamps after stream and reply to everybody so that they can find the timestamp on the VOD and see what I said. But big notes about yours was... Oh god, why is it the wrong shape now? Big notes about yours was I love the unique crew that you have here. Your clown was a fan favorite in the chat. I also have this squishable plague doctor, so I'm big fan. And then on this side, oh my god, I'm so charmed by everybody here. It's a very cute shelf of friends. And I love Ugly Dolls and I love Garfield, so that was very cool. I have like a set of criteria, so I will tell you the timestamp so you can get all of the reviews, but like big notes here are that I would snuggle with this chicken at the sleepover and that this chicken smells like apples. Okay, that's big things I remember. But yeah, I had a whole lot more to say. Oh, that's display capture and not Discord. You're sillies, yes! But yeah, if you are joining from the raid and you need a little break from stream now, I totally get it. I'm just gonna be yapping about plushies for a little bit longer. I love lurkers. I also just love if you joined the raid and have to leave, that's totally fine. And like I said, if you finished or have a good like work in progress you want to show to the stream, you totally can, but no pressure. And we're currently talking about Corona's plushies. We're looking at Bunlith and what did you say this one was called? And Dr. 4T. And I was just saying that I follow Bunlith on a couple of platforms, and I don't know Dr. 4T, but I do love these designs. Very cool. I love Lilith's little face. I'll lurk for now. Yay, okay. Thank you so much for the raid. Enjoy your lurk. I love Lilith's little face. It's a very me face. I'm also a crybaby. Would I ask to borrow them at a sleepover? It's gonna be an immediate yes for Lilith because I know Lilith. And I would definitely want to meet Dr. 4T's plushie for sure. Are they cuddlers or protectors? I kind of feel like they're protectors because I know that plushes that are this like type tend to be a little bit more like dense. And I don't love cuddling a dense plush. I love cuddling a really fluffy on the inside plush, but they could be softer than they look. But I think that they're protectors. I feel like they're really tough. They're tough. True, they do guard my door. Excellent. And then accessories. Okay, what am I gonna give them? So I don't know Dr. 4T, so I don't know what accessory. How about okay. Oh my god, they're gonna have a little tea party together. Lilith is gonna get the little teapot, and Dr. 4T is getting a little teacup, and they're having a little tea party together. And I think Lilith smells like blue raspberry. Sorry to hand that out so much, but I do think it's true. And Dr. 4T smells like toasted marshmallows again. I have handed that one out too, but I think toasted marshmallows is the mood. For these two, I love Mimikyu so much. I have a Mimikyu also. They look very small. I love how small they look. That's very adorable. I probably I might bring my own Mimikyu, and so I wouldn't need to borrow one at the sleepover, but I definitely would want to look at them because they're so cutie. And I think they're also protectors. For accessories, I think I really want to get a big Mimikyu. That would be so cute if they sat together. For accessories, I think I'm gonna give Gardevoir a little flower. Little plushy flower I think could be cute. And then Mimikyu is gonna get a little hair bow. Yeah. I think that's cute. And what do they smell like? Gardevoir I also feel like smells like grass. Okay, if you like the smell of cut grass, then Gardevoir smells like grass. If you don't like that, then Gardevoir smells like watermelon. Okay. And Mimikyu smells like birthday cake. Yeah. Both good smells. Excellent. Okay, and then Harley. The two Harleys. I'm not gonna ask to borrow them at the sleepover, sorry. I think they would poke me. Okay, one thing I love that they're cubes. That's a unique shape we haven't seen yet tonight. And I love that this Harley is being such a hard worker. Very nice. Would I ask to borrow them at the sleepover? Okay, 2 reasons actually. 1, no, because they look too small to like cuddle with. And I prefer like a big plush for cuddling. But I would probably take this one and give it a good squish. Just squeeze it a whole lot. I think that they're protectors. I think they work together to protect. One's very pokey. Yeah, I can tell. What accessories would I give them? Okay, well, not based on Harley Quinn. Mostly based on her pens, but I think she needs like a little sewing machine maybe, or like something sewing themed. But it'd have to be so tiny. It'd have to be itty bitty because she looks very small. She's smaller than a Switch, so yeah, I think so. And this Harley Quinn is not a pincushion. So this one... Oh wait. You know what? I take it back. Regardless of the pincushion, she needs a little hyena. She needs a little hyena. She needs a little hyena. And this one, she needs... I want to give her a little rose. Because it suits the theme and also because she's very pretty. But I want the rose... I want the rose to come from Poison Ivy. Yeah. I'd probably fidget with the pins while watching a movie. I would definitely be poking myself. And what do I think they smell like? A giant bazooka? That's okay, that's also a good option. That's also a good option. I just feel like this Harley needs way more love, you know, than this design usually gets. So I just want to be so loving. What do they smell like? Okay, she smells like one of those like Victoria's Secrets perfumes. I feel like she's gotta. And this one... Oh, this one smells like... I just thought about a whole bunch of good smells, but I don't think that they suit her. I mean, we could say rose if we're giving her a rose. If we give this one a giant bazooka, then she's got to smell like gunpowder, which some people really like. So that could be cool. But if she's got a rose, then she smells like rose. And I think that's everybody. So as a group, these guys are getting 5 out of 5. Well, they're so very different, so it's hard to say, but 5 out of 5. But I feel like there's more Pokemon, so 5 out of 5 Pokeballs for them. And then here we have caps. Okay, let me get a little sippy. I also think we can make this smaller again. Okay. Your guys! Yay! Kev says, I have a bunch more in my closet, but here are the 3 I have out right now. The Dalmatian puppy is the oldest I still have from childhood. Their name is Black and White Puppy. Aww. The Jawa is a Build-A-Bear I got from some years ago when a couple of coworkers and I all went together and got Star Wars bears. Oh, that's really sweet. And then there's Mooncake from Final Space. I actually don't know what Final Space is. Okay, so Black and White Puppy. I love Black and White Puppy. Very cute design. These little ears look so floppy and cute. This is one of those plushies where I can tell that they've been loved all their life. and that they love you back all of their life, which is very sweet. He's got no beans anymore. Oh my gosh. I think that I would not ask to borrow Black and White Puppy at the sleepover because that's a lot of responsibility when you're holding somebody's cherished childhood friend. It's a lot of responsibility to keep them safe. So I want to meet Black and White Puppy, but I do not want to hold Black and White Puppy at the sleepover. I think that Black and White Puppy was a cuddler who has graduated into being a protector. And keeps you very safe. Um, Black and White Puppy. I think Black and White Puppy needs a little bone. Also, I read he's got no beans anymore as he's got no bones. So I think he needs a little bone treat. I think that would be very, very cool, very fun. And I think Black and White Puppy. I feel like Black and White Puppy probably smells like a cookie. You know those black and white cookies? Let me see. Like these black and white cookies, I think is perfect. So that's what Black and White Puppy smells like. And then here we have the Jawa. I didn't even know they made these as Build-A-Bears. Look at the shoes! Wow. Oh my god. Slay. I love that Jawa has sick ass shoes. That's very cool. That's very fun. Also, I love the detail of the little pockets on the sash. That's nice. So because you made Jawa at a Build-A-Bear, he could be softer. You know he shoots mad hoops, that's true. Sick kicks, yes. He could be softer than this kind of plushie usually looks, so maybe, hold on. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna ask to borrow Jawa at the sleepover because I think we might do that with the other one. But I have a feeling he could be a cuddler if you wanted him to be. He's very on the fence here. He could be a cuddler, he could be a protector. It depends on what you need. And I mean, it's hard to give him an accessory when his shoes are already so sick. He's a cuddler when he trusts you. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the vibe I'm getting, for sure. So I guess he just needs a basketball so he could shoot those mad hoops. I guess that's what it's gotta be. And then, what do I think he smells like? This is gonna sound out there, okay? But I think he smells like Earl Grey tea with bergamot. I think he does. I can't tell you why, but I think he does. And then here, what did you say this one was called? A mooncake. Mooncake. Okay, so I love Mooncake's little face. Very silly, very cute. This is the one I think I would ask to borrow at the sleepover because I really trust this little face. And also, he looks very squishy and soft. I do think he's a cuddler. I feel like he's gotta be a cuddler. An accessory for him? Candy bracelets. Yeah. But there's not like a whole lot of room on his little wrists for them. He can maybe get 2 on each wrist. So all of the rest have to go like mini candy bracelets on the little antennas, I think. And then I think, not to be repetitive, but I do think he's a green apple scent. Probably. Yeah, I think he might be a green apple scent. He's very green. And oh god, they're so different. I'm gonna give them I think for these guys, I'm just gonna give them 5 little head pats out of 5. Because they're so different, it's hard to pick one thing. And I think that's everybody, but let me double check if we got any last second ones on Blue Sky. I don't think we did though. I think we got everybody. And I'll show y'all my example, my very beloved precious friend, as a final one. This is my friend Bear. I sleep with them every night. I sometimes have a hard time sleeping if I don't have them. I bring them with me everywhere that I'm gonna sleep. I brought back a full pot of decaf coffee. Oh my gosh. But I have to go cook dinner. Okay, enjoy cooking dinner. Thank you for lurking. I love you. I take him with me everywhere. He's so cute. Thank you. His little face, yeah. He brings me a lot of comfort. I put a wish in him when I made him, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is because that's how wishes work. And I made him at my college's Build-A-Bay event, which is how he got his name, Bayer. My college had a Build-A-Bay event. This was in 2015, hence the word bay being there. And he's an old fellow, almost 10 years old now. His charm point is his grumpy little face, because he does look grumpy. I try to fix it. No, we're not getting an ad. We're not getting an ad. I'm turning that off. You can ignore that. I try to fix it, but there's not much I can do. Like, his eyes always look grumpy. His little mouth always looks grumpy. I don't know. I don't know why he looks like that. He's also missing some of his toes now. I need to repair him. And I did try brushing him out with a cat brush to make him fluffy again, but it didn't work. He's just kind of matted now because I love him so much. Yeah, and he's super special. He's not the oldest plush I have. I have some that are basically from the same year I was born, but he's one of my oldest plush, and he's definitely the plush I've like clung to the most. And I love him. And let's see. I already told you why I love him. Obviously I'm gonna bring him to the sleepover. He is both a cuddler and a protector. He helps me out when I'm sad or anxious, but I cuddle him every night. And he does need a little accessory. I don't know what he would get though. He's kind of a chill guy. He's very comforting. Maybe he'd have like a little book, maybe. And well, he doesn't actually smell like anything, but if I could give him a scent, I guess I could. I guess there's nothing stopping me from going back and giving him a scent. He would get... you know, I think he also gets a tea scent. Maybe he gets like a chai, like a spicy chai scent. That could be nice and comforting. Yeah. And he gets 5 kisses out of 5 because I love him and I kiss him and I love him. Mwah! But that's my guy. But also, if you didn't know, hold please. Oh, here's one of mine. This is what I mean by grisping them, by the way. I do grisp them. Where is it? Where is it? Because I love plushies so much, I have a whole channel for them in my server. So if you ever want to talk about plushies, that's a good place to do it. Why does this sound so loud? This song was so loud. Here is most of my collection. Most of them. We have our big guys. Actually, there's some more added to the top. And we have all of our kitty shelf, which we have some more item label friends now too. And then we have our Rilakuma shelf, which also has one more new guy. And Then we have my axolotls and my creepy little cuties and my gloomy bears and my baphomets. And then we have bunnies, farm animals, like mostly cows and goats and bears. And I have a few more, but they live in the closet because they're like personal. They like, well, they're all personal, but the ones in the closet have location identifying details on them, like where I went to college. So I don't really show them. And also my zoo ones, because whenever I go to the zoo, I like to get a new plushie if I can. So yeah, if you didn't know, I love plushies. Plushies are one of my favorite things. And so this, like, my face hurts from how much I've been smiling this whole stream. I love looking at all of y'all's plushies. That made me super happy. If you ever want to look at plushies that I like on stream, you can redeem Plushie Pile, and it should, or it's not gonna work. Hold on. It should give you a plushie like this that I like. So yes. But yeah, I think that's everybody. I think that's all we got. So, which is great because I think we got everybody who wanted to show them too. So we're gonna get ready to go somewhere else. Thank you guys for showing me your plushies. Thanks for hanging out while I yapped about your plushies. Thanks for being one of 1,000 people here. That's wild. That's wild. 1,000 people. I cannot believe it. Our next stream is probably going to be on Tuesday. I can't tell you what it is. There's still an art giveaway going on in the Discord, which you can find. Copy link. Where's the freaking link? Oh, there it is. Which you can find here. Or if you're not in the Discord yet, thanks for this. Congrats on 1,000 friends. Thank you. Or if you're not in the Discord yet, it's right here. And we're also gonna, I delayed the How Not to Pirate stream, Discord stream, until next week because I forgot to tell the Discord that it was happening. So next week is going to be a How Not to Pirate educational stream, teaching you how to avoid pirating, because we all need to know how to avoid pirating. It's very important. Here's my socials if you want to hang out and all of the off-stream stuff. And ooh, nice, I thought I missed it. You didn't miss it. The parts, yar har, 7 C's. Yes. And then here's our raid message, but where are we going? I feel like I raid the same people over and over and over again. But you know what? Frick it, we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna raid Ori. Yay! Most of us know Ori. Ori is a fantastic, very cool streamer. He, pup, and it pronouns, please. I'm just laughing because Ori was like my #1 most watched stream last year. I don't know. I'm a big fan of my friend. It's, yeah. Ori's currently playing Splatoon, which is really fun. Even if you don't have time to watch Ori's stream, make sure to join the raid because you'll get bonus channel points to do stuff on my stream. Give Ori a follow. Reminder. Ugh, you cheesed me. / shout out. Remember to make sure you're following Callie because next week Callie is doing a stream to raise money to help Art Potato leave a red state and get safe to a blue state. And Art Potato is my very special friend, and Callie is also my very special friend, and I'm donating art to that to make sure that we get that done. So make sure to go follow Callie. It's also Callie's return stream, which will be very exciting. I'm also a big fan of Callie too. Don't tell her though, but I'm a huge fan. Cat with the cheese. And yeah, next time we'll meet will be Tuesday. See you on Discord, see you on Tumblr, see you on YouTube, see you everywhere, see you over at Ori's and